Hi, I'm attorney Eric Benavides. I want to give you some tips today on hiring a criminal defense lawyer. Now I know that if you've been charged with a crime, or if you have a loved one who's been charged with a crime, that this process can be scary and it can be intimidating. I mean, you don't know what to expect. You don't know how certain courts work. You don't know how certain judges work. I mean, you're kind of just jumping into this blind and hoping that whoever you hire is somebody that you can trust. Well, there's certain things you can do to make sure that you make the right choice. My first tip is talk to multiple lawyers. I'm not afraid to say that. I might be the perfect lawyer for you, or you might be better off going with somebody else. I mean, you're never going to know how you feel about somebody unless you sit down and talk with them. So my advice would be to talk to a few lawyers and narrow it down to somebody that you trust and that you feel comfortable with. Because at the end of the day, this is somebody that's going to have your life in their hands. My second tip is do your research. I can't tell you how many people have been in my office and tell me, I wish I would have just Googled that lawyer before I hired him. You wouldn't believe the things I've read about this person on the internet. You know, sometimes the best people to tell you about an attorney are past clients. You know, it's been my honor over the last decade to represent thousands of individuals. And you can go online on my website or online in general and find testimonials from my clients. And I hope that'll give you just a small background into who I am and how hard I work on my cases. But you should never hire somebody blindly. Make sure to do your research. Now, my third tip is never hire an attorney based on price. That's one of the worst things you can do. Sometimes the most expensive lawyers are not really the best lawyers. And sometimes the cheapest lawyers, well, as you can imagine, you get what you pay for. You need to do your research and make sure you hire somebody that charges you a reasonable flat fee. You never want to hire somebody that charges you per court date because that can break trust. Sometimes as attorneys we have to reset a case 20 or 30 times. I don't want you thinking that I'm doing that to make more money off you. That's not how I work. Those are my main 3 tips. If you would like to know how I work, I pride myself on being fair. I'm not the cheapest and I'm not the most expensive. I pride myself on being affordable and providing good service for my clients. If you've been charged with a criminal case in Texas, give me a call. I'd be happy to sit down and talk with you, work through your case and discuss a strategy. I know it's scary and I know the process can be intimidating, but I'm here to help. My goal is to protect you, protect your criminal record, and protect your future.